Okay, well, we are back on the bus build. As I have been editing these, I realize I really am all over the place in what I build, what I capture for footage, and how I've been sharing it. So probably what's going to end up happening is at the end of all this, I will make like a 1-hour compilation video of the entire process and actually spend the time to line it all up. But here you see some of what you saw in the last video where we created a platform and then air nailed our excess flooring to the platform to make our countertop so that our countertop would match our flooring. So just wanted to get the extra footage in here and kind of have a starting point for this video. So this was a super awesome and satisfying part of the project. Love how this turned out. In this video, you will see us put a sink in this countertop, so that's pretty epic. And just really pleased with how all of this went. Now here's some footage of us tackling this back dinette that we've been kind of talking about, teasing a little bit and working on slowly. But here is some actual progress of the dinette. And also you will see our kids just in and out this whole time. Preston has a knack for finding the camera when he is grabbing screws for Dad or finding the drill or looking for my tape measure. So there's quite a bit of that. But anyways, we built out this dinette. This day we were working on the back portion of it, trying to figure out how we wanted all this to look. Pretty pleased with how it turned out. Again, these are 2x6s ripped in half to make them 2x3s.
Yeah, it's the beginning of mold.
What?
This was an angle the boys really wanted to try to shoot when we did this, so it's a little bit awkward, but they wanted to have the GoPro in the seat.
Because I only want it to be enough that one of these sits on the back. How am I so far off? Go get my friggin'
You will see here
actually, no, I just need that marker.
The caliber of carpenter that I am.
I'm gonna do this side. This. Oh, how did I mismeasure? I'm sick of mismeasuring.
Well, it's never... Should I go throw this GoPro battery and the charger?
No, it's fine. Because the charger hooked up to something. Oh, you are making me angry. And I'm catching it all on video. All right, we're gonna cut that little strip. That's annoying. But that'll do.
Bye-bye.
Hand me that GoPro.
All right, so after a mismeasure and a recalibration, we got it cut to the correct size, got the back portion installed. Probably the biggest thing I wish I had done, and I will go back and do this, is I wish I had painted the back side of these boards black so that through the windows you did not see them at all. Right now you just see plywood, but I think before it's all done, I will take these boards out, paint them black on the portion that faces outside the windows, and then we will paint the interior to match what we're doing on the interior. All right, we are back on the bus build. Had a friend drop off a bunch of really nice finished grade plywood, so I've been working with a little bit of that. But check this out. Here's the score of all scores. This sink right here is what we're going to be working on today. Let me see if I can adjust this here. So we're going to be dropping this in. I think it's actually an undermount, but can also be used as a drop-in. Came with some nice features, little drying rack. So pretty stoked on this. Gonna be working on this today. We'll take you along for the ride. I was actually super excited to cut a hole in this countertop. I just knew it was gonna turn out awesome and look great. And so I just sent it. I just went for it, and I was so pleased with the outcome. All right, hard to say if our time lapse captured all this because it was kind of vibrating along as we were sawing out this countertop, but look at that. Beautiful drop-in sink. Absolutely beautiful. It would have been nice to be flush with the countertop, but for 20 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, brand new, hard to argue with it. Absolutely gorgeous. Eventually we'll get a faucet here and we'll be good to go. This is great. So very happy with it. What do you think, Press?
Good.
Yeah. So on a different day, we had some clear silicone out for a different project that we'll show you here in a minute. And so I took the time to go ahead and seal this into place all the way around underneath, and that just turned out really good. It was a quick and easy job.
All over the place with this bus build, showing you a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But let me just do a recap video where we're at so far. So yeah, you've seen along the way that flooring is done. This here is an exterior table that we built that's going to hang on the side. We might even get to that in this video. We'll see. But then kitchen, countertop. This is some track lighting that we're going to be working on. You see us starting it up here in the ceiling area. But then the sink, got that in. So that's an awesome find. Very happy with that. And then we're working on this dinette. So getting somewhere here. Gonna start working on a table, and then obviously need to paint it still. Our bunk is in. Our pull-out couch is currently out. So we're in a pretty good spot. And next big thing we're gonna be doing is buying foam and fabric to make our cushions and figure some of that out. So we'll take you along for that ride as well. But this is where we're at, probably a month or two into working on this thing. Very happy with it. Made these cool cork knobs for opening our cupboards. I just had a couple screws in there as placeholders, and I kept hitting my knee on them, so I put some cork on it, and I actually kind of like how it turned out. So yeah, very, very happy with where our adventure bus is at, and can't wait to see where we take it from here.
All right, so I told you earlier in this video that we'd be working on the exterior table, so that's where we're gonna go right now. So this was, we actually did some burning on the exterior table, and Preston had the idea before we messed around with this 2x that we should burn that just to make it look good and have it match, and I'm so glad he did. It turned out great. So we did that real quick. Then we worked to try to find some structure inside this bus, used my stud finder to try to figure out where kind of the ribs of this fiberglass were, and we think we hit structure. We hope we hit structure, but this is what we worked on here. Got this mounting board affixed to the bus. All right, we're doing what we can here to hang this exterior table. So we've got our mounting board on, and we're trying to see if it's strong enough before we hang this table off of it, but so far so good. Alright. Now we grab our hinges. See if that makes one of those big boys.
Actually, the 6-inch version is also set. But I thought
So this was just a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and as you can see, it was kind of a family affair. Everyone was in and out as we worked on it, but we figured it out, and it turned out awesome. You're gonna love how this video ends. So, pick it up. This was not without some trial and error. We had a couple of hiccups along the way, but we figured it out.
Come this way. How about now?
Yeah, I mean, only 2 of the 3 holes are hitting.
Yeah, same here.
This one's not hitting by quite a bit.
Yeah, mine are literally just 2/3 of the hit.
Yeah, same.
Well, what we could do, I'll lay it down, this would be the easiest fix, is just take this off
Yeah, and move
and move it in.
So we got to work on some corrections, made a few adjustments and tweaks, and then we were pretty much in business.
Because when it's like this, that's your standoff from this. But if it was, if the hinges were tight to, I don't think you could. The closest you could get it is that close. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Flip that down. So the closest versus that close, do you think it matters?
No, I mean, the only thing is that there's probably the less gap you have, the less play it has, right?
But it's not like it'll just swing.
Right.
We're gonna bunch it down.
So,
What I'm saying is, do we like it that tight?
personally, I do. But I don't think it's...
But I don't know for sure that even works. If I pull that off, that hinge might not reach.
Right, and that, yeah.
I think we
that's-
don't want to.
Okay.
I don't think we can guarantee it'll work. All right, let's move this one in, and then we can line these up.
sizing things up, we were ready to figure out the chains that this table was going to hang from. The same silicone that we use to put the sink in is what we put around these hooks to try to seal them back up after we drilled through the fiberglass into the body of the bus. So hopefully we don't have any water that can get in and our sink is set nice and perfect.
What do you see, Press? You do see it? What do you think?
I don't know. I want to see it from the other side.
Yeah.
All right, she's hanging.
I mean, I can twist it out. It's got slack on that side and it's tight.
see
on-
that.
One of these is doing more work
Yeah.
than the other.
What?
All right, well, we've got ourselves what is currently a workbench, but a little outdoor table / bar. Pretty dope. As you saw earlier, we burnt the board and then polyed it just to give it some character. Turned out really nice though. So things I would do differently if I could go back in time 25 minutes is this chain is longer than that chain down there, so they don't look even if you really give it a close look. But that's not really a deal breaker for me. They do the job, they hold it up, they look great. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you on the next one.